What's up, beautiful people? It is I, Wigwam, and it's a weekly What's Up, and it's a little different this time, but it's because it's probably only been like 2 weeks since the last weekly video, so we're getting better and better here. Let's get into it. What's with the weird format, man? It's different, it's weird, it scares me. I don't like it. Well, to you, I have to say, get over it. I don't care. It's not your show. Get your own show and then keep it consistent and boring for every episode for the rest of eternity. This time, we're going to talk about Tabletop Simulator, which is a bit of a misnomer because it's really more of a table flip simulator. I've been playing a lot of it and I want to just explore some of the best and even better best games and apps that I have found along the way while discovering Tabletop Simulator. I, of course, planned nothing for this episode, really, just a host of garbage and things that I've already downloaded. So let's just hop into it, I guess. For those of you that don't know what Tabletop Simulator is, it's clearly this is the game. It's basically like a small physics simulator where people have created and programmed in. Well, the idea was tabletop games on a table that you could then, you know, play a little bit with your friends and then flip the table and everybody gets mad and it's great and no friendships are ever ruined in Tabletop Simulator. We're gonna pop into single player here and take a look at some of the magical games because you're probably thinking to yourself, all right, what the hell can I do with Tabletop Simulator? Obviously, you can do some great stuff, some like checkers, some RPG stuff. You could play Dungeons and Dragons, but this is boring. We don't want to do any of this. Who cares about any of this? We're going into the workshop for the best that this game has to offer. Well, the first thing you should know about Tabletop Simulator is it actually has a bunch of name brand games that are probably not legally allowed to be here at all. Games like Apples to Apples and other such games that you probably remember from your childhood. Monopolies, Sorry, all sorts of games of this nature can be found in Tabletop Simulator. Even games such as Exploding Kitten, more modern games. Load in! There you are. Now let's get into some of the better parts of Tabletop Simulator. Everybody's favorite game in Tabletop Simulator is the pen, because you can draw nice, long elephants with it. You know, fun, friendly elephants with nice, long trunks. And you and your friends can just draw some elephants squirting water at each other. You know, you can draw all sorts of stuff. You could draw other animals, like clams. You know, everybody loves a good clam. But I want to do more than just draw elephants and clams while I'm playing this game. That game actually is totally complete with a ton of very fun to play card games, such as the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls Adventure. Binding of Isaac 4 Souls Adventure is a game that is admittedly most fun if you have played the Binding of Isaac, but in no way requires that. It's actually an incredibly fun standalone card game on its own. And if you don't have access to play it in real life, because it is kind of expensive, it's like $20 for the base game, but like $40 for the real, true, full game experience. Tabletop Simulator offers you an opportunity to play it in its entirety with your friends, and I gotta be honest, it's almost more convenient to play it this way than to play it in real life. If you're not so much into games where you're building characters and things, maybe you want to play a game that's a little more Mafia style, there's always Avalon. Avalon's an amazing game. You get given a secret identity. You're on the blue team or the red team, the good team or the evil team, and it's all just about lying and manipulating your way to victory by trying to convince people that you're on one side or the other. A lot of lying, a lot of friendships put really to the maximum test here. It's just absolutely one of my favorite games to play, is people just like, we just hang out and you have to like convince each other. You play the mental game. Somebody will 100% be flipping this game. This game has 100% flip rate. All right, well, let's say you're having a rousing night of Tabletop Simulator, right? You're like me, you're playing with your friends from around the country, you're on Discord, you're having some drinks together, and it becomes time for food. Tabletop Simulator, it's got you covered. Full pizza. There's a pizza, you got plates. Obviously, there's only 3 sodas because, let's be honest, do you have more than 2 friends? No. You have 5 plates for some reason, though. It's mostly for people like me, because I need a plate for each slice of pizza. So does my other friend, but then my one friend, more of just a one plate kind of person, kind of a weirdo in that respect, honestly. And then of course, now that you've had your pizza, you gotta have your post-pizza nicotine. So you pop into the vape simulator, boom, bruh, you and your bros, broing sick vape clouds, all right? Who can blow the biggest vape cloud? Who can do the best tricks? Nobody, because there's no vape tricks in here. It's just this, it's just vape coming out of a vape. And of course, everybody's favorite childhood game, Candyland. It's probably the only game you'll be capable of playing after about 3 hours of drinking and tabletop simulating with your friends. And the best part is, you know, you get going about halfway through the game, boom, flip it, fuck that game. Let's say you need to live your life like it's 1998, boom, random assortment of objects, Mountain Dew, got it. Doritos from 1999, we got it. Stack of ones, we got it. Modern day M&Ms that don't match the Doritos at all, making this time period totally inconsistent and questioning what the fuck is going on here. You know we got it. Picture of Wrestler Man, we got it. Flipping back over to games that are actually genuinely worth playing, Betrayal at the House is genuinely one of the most fun games I have ever played. It is one of the best, like, light RPG element games that you can play. It's great for new players who have never played a game like this. It's great for experienced players who have played games like this. It's always a ton of fun. It is genuinely one of my favorite real-life board games and one of the ones that I also own a real-life copy of. This is absolutely a must-have starter for everybody. Basically, in this game, you'll draw tiles, you'll build the 3 floors. You start on the level floor, and eventually what will happen is as you're building the floor, some sort of haunt will trigger, triggering a unique set of rules and scenario and win conditions every single time. Usually one person will become the evil haunt person. The rest of the players will fight against them to save the day from the evil haunt and escape with their lives, and it is always 100% a good time. This game has 50 individual haunts. I've played it numerous times, and I've never repeated a haunt ever in my life. And this is probably my #1 recommended game, except for my actually #1 recommended game, which is Cage Top Simulator. See, this is a Nicolas Cage puzzle. The objective is simple: reconstruct Hollywood's most sexy and competent and proficient leading man. This is exactly what Nick Cage would look like if he was a deformed Cyclops and I was on LSD. Nicolas Cage, everybody. You know, and after you play a couple of games of Tabletop Simulator, let's say you want to give out some awards for you and your friends for doing your best. Boom, you tried, there was an attempt. Just hand those out to your friends, let them make their little Academy Award speeches, and then flip the table. We've got another Nick Cage. We've got Guess Who with Nicolas Cage. This game is really good because when you play this game, it's really great to flip, because now there's pictures of Nick Cage falling through space, which reminds me of a dream I had one time after eating some expired cactus, which apparently you're not really supposed to eat cactus regardless, so that was all news to me. You can load up Guess Who without Nicolas Cage, which of course you wouldn't, because there's no Nick Cage. Like look at this right here. Like, it's falling. 0 Nick Cage. I give this 0 Nick Cages out of 10. There's a Plumbus in here. You want to see a Plumbus? Boom. Plumbus. Boss Monsters, genuinely fun game where you get to build your own dungeon and defeat heroes as the boss monster. Monikers is a take on charades that makes it infinitely more fun and easier to play with possibly people who have ingested some adult beverages and other such things. Pokemon trading card game, alright? Master Trainer or whatever. I don't know how to play this game because I had a lame childhood where I was broke. But it is fun to regain that experience that I could have had as a child if I wasn't so broke, playing Pokemon Simulator and flipping it. What the fuck? There we go. I was about to take it all back. I was about to cancel this whole video, make a new video called Table Flip Simulator Sucks. How do you find all these amazing games, Wigwam? He said for the first time. You click on Browse, it takes you to Steam Workshop, and then you end up in the greatest scrolling section of all time. Going to most popular and scrolling through most popular is like the greatest game in and of itself, alright? You just start scrolling through here. Can I make this bigger? I can make it bigger, alright. Right, you've got your basic stuff here. Games you might have heard of. Some bowling, some Europa, some dice rolls, more Betrayal. You know, these are games that you've seen before, you've heard of before, that you can have an opportunity to play. And if someone who actually really genuinely likes board games, Tabletop Simulator is great for trying new games because it sucks having to pay like $50 for a board game and then not having any idea of whether or not you're actually ever going to want to play it. When you want to add games to Tabletop Simulator, it's literally as easy as clicking on a game that you see that you like. Like, let's say I want to play Fallout Monopoly because nothing would indicate that I enjoy Fallout at all. Not that Brotherhood of Steel. Boom, you hit subscribe, it downloads, it's done. It literally takes like a fraction of a second to download most games. Now I've got Fallout Monopoly, Settlers of Catan, the Impossible game. I mean, what do you want from Tabletop Simulator? It exists. Do you want a dice cannon that fires dice? Of course you do. Boom, subscribed. You got a dice cannon now. Do you want eels and escalators made famous by SpongeBob but remaining one of the greatest games of all time? Boom, subscribe, you got it. Do you want anime top trumps waifu battle edition? Of course you do. Boom, you got it. Do you need ye old candle in your life? Just a candle on a table that looks kind of old? Boom, you got it. How about totally non-copyrighted pink bag? It's just a pink bag that you load in. Boom, you got it. He can suck anything. He sure can, Steam. He sure can. How about Ultimate Waifu, a card game for weeaboo trash? Are you weeaboo trash? You know we are, chat. Boom, we got it. How about a waifu-based Monopoly game? You know we got it. You know we gotta have it. And boom, look at that. The pieces are... Who makes this? Who makes this? Is it just a sexy pair of legs on a chest? I don't know, but boom, we've got it. God, I hope my mom doesn't watch this video. You can just search for whatever you're looking for. Like, if I just looking for my waifu, boom, tactical waifu, waifu Monopoly, great, easy search options. There is so much waifu game. I was actually not expecting this. I don't know why. You know, what do you need? Do you need Cheetos that look like carrots? You need baby carrot Cheetos. Tabletop Simulator has got you covered. Guys, the point here is that Tabletop Simulator is a beautiful, beautiful game. Can't recommend it enough. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go play Waifuopoly alone, and I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it, alone. I hope you like this video, comment, subscribe. It's a little different for a weekly What's Up, but let me know if you enjoyed it. As always, I love your beautiful faces. I hope you have a wonderful week because you do deserve it, and I will catch you guys on the next flip. I mean the flip side. Damn it! One joke! The whole video was about that one joke!